people in combat very viably.
Yeah.
But they can also
but
try and res themselves in combat.
Right. And you also get XP for helping people up that are down or rezzing them if they die.
Whoa.
That's nice. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, you know, probably wrap this up here soon, but what are, I mean, your kind of wrapping up thoughts on this, Tally?
About which part?
Just the expand. I mean, like, just the expansion, we'll say, just because that's the newest thing here that we're kind of looking at. Like, is this something that is worth picking up if people are interested in checking the game out? Is it worth picking up only if you've already played the game?
So I haven't honestly played that much of the expansion yet. I mean, it just came out on Friday, and I've been catching up on some other.
And you didn't just spend 72 hours straight?
No, not yet.
Yes,
but from what I've seen, it looks really solid. You know, the new specializations, elite specializations, look very well thought out. They look exciting for veteran players. I would say if you're completely new to the game, or you know you've played a little bit and you want to get back in, it's not worth picking up right from the start. You know, you want to make sure that you're going to get to end game.
And the base game is free to play currently.
Yeah, the base game is completely free to play, and like I said before, they don't gate you really on anything. You don't really have to pay a single dollar to get a good long-term experience out of it. It doesn't take like a super long time to get to max level, but you know, it takes a reasonable investment of time, just like any MMO.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the game, then getting Path of Fire right off the bat, I don't think would be wise, because you won't really be able to do anything with it. But if you have played the base game and you got max level and you've been away for a while and you want to jump back in, and the elite specializations sound cool to you, then I definitely do think it's worth checking out.
And I mean, you know, the nice thing is obviously being free to play. You're free to hop in, play for a bit, say, this really isn't for me, or yeah, I want to play more of this, and that's going to be a better gauge too for picking up the Path of Fire expansion.
Right.
Since it sounds like there is enough content and other stuff to it to make it worthwhile to say, I'm having a great time with this, and I want to have a great time with new awesome things.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I cannot stress enough how nice the mounts are.
Yeah, you can bring the new mounts and the new elite specializations back into any other part of the game too.
Yeah.
So they aren't just tied to the expansion areas.
And then, okay, well, that kind of answers that question. I was about to ask if, like, is it worth it then just to pick up the expansion so you can get the mount right away? But I suppose you can only get the mount once you get into the expansion, which means you need to be level 80.
Yeah, level 80 isn't really... Much like reaching level 20 in Guild Wars 1, reaching level 80 isn't really any kind of achievement in this game. You want to be level 80.
After a couple of years of the core game being out, they went out and rehauled the XP system. It was kind of a slog before.
Yeah.
But now it's much better.
I mean, I did it. I made a character manually, and I went level 1 to level 80 in like a calendar week. Like, it didn't take me, like, it just like played the game at night after work and had a few long weekend stretches, and I was able to get max level.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, so there isn't... You can play this game as much or as little as possible. Like, doing the PvP, like, there's the world versus world, which is kind of the large-scale PvP that you could basically just hop into and play on a whim, or you can get a couple matches of structured in if you want, or you can go say, I'm going to explore half of this new zone today, or I'm going to complete part of the storyline today. And because there's no subscription fee, you can afford to just kind of put it down for as long as you want and come back to it. And yeah,
I would say that Guild Wars 2 is probably the best MMO to play if, like, you don't have a lot of time, like you have kids or a very demanding job, and you can only really get in, maybe 15 to 30 minutes at a time. You can get stuff done in Guild Wars 2.
It
And I
is
can't really say that as much about a lot of other MMOs.
it is small goals the game. Like
Nice.
say, because like you log in and you have daily quests, and the daily quest, instead of like in WoW where it would be, go complete 3 sets of this kill 10 quest and go do this doohickey and that doohickey, and that's your set of like 25 dailies that you can do. And this game, it says, here's 3 categories that you can pursue daily quests in, and just go do it. And that's all you have to worry about.
Nice. And Tally, you're working on the review for this?
Yes, I'm planning to do a MMO co-opportunities column on it.
A monthly feature at Co-Optimus.com, your prime source for co-op gaming.
Yes.
Awesome. And that'll be up then.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do it for next month, but it really depends on how much time I have to play. It might get pushed to the month after. Really
Hey, what
depends
am
on.
I gonna do to get you that 72 hours straight in playtime?
Yeah, it really depends on, real life stuff and
Ugh,
how that all shakes out.
what people have schedules and
'Cause,
things.
I probably want to make sure I see at least most of what the expansion has to offer before I write a full column on it.
Yeah. No, I mean, especially for something like MMOs where there's so much added to it. Awesome. Well, cool. So I will look forward to reading that, because I always look forward to hearing more about different MMOs that are out there, even if I don't always have the time to do so. And thank you, Mike, and thank you, Tally, for giving us a tour of The Path of Fire, the newest expansion to Guild Wars 2, available at a retailer nearest you.
Indeed it is.
Called the World Wide Web. Just, I mean, go to ArenaNet, right? I'm sure they'll sell it to you there.
They do. That is, in fact, where I bought it.
Just hop in, be like, give me this game for free. And they'll be like, create an account. You'll say, okay, here's my account. And they say, here's the game. You want that expansion? Pay me. How much is the expansion?
Well,
$30 is the baseline entry.
Yeah, and if you want to get both expansions, they let you buy both of them at once for $50.
There you go. That's pretty nice.
They also have a 64-bit client.
Ah,
That is of interest.
probably.
It is 2017. I would hope they have that available.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
not as new as you would think. Not as old as you would think.
Thanks again, and tune in next week. I'm not sure yet what we'll have streaming for next Monday. We'll have to kind of take a look at a few things. Total Warhammer 2 is coming out on Thursday, so that's always a possibility, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff coming out, so check out our Twitter. I'll probably put something up there at some point once we figure it out. Anyways, thanks again. Have a great week.
Goodbye.
Bye.